My name is Lori Yost, and I am one of the accompanists here on piano and organ.
Matthew Mogianis. I'm the technology coordinator here at First Reformed Church.
My name is Anne Marie Ziffer, and I am the finance manager here.
My name is Kim Robertson Lamp, and I am the interim music and worship arts person. Director of Music and Worship Arts.
Yes!
Interim.
So I assist in the worship service, providing the music for hymns, preludes, postludes, and I collaborate with different musicians, playing with the choir, soloists, instrumentalists.
Basically, I oversee the technology that we use in worship and special services. So the audio system, live streaming, the lighting system in Friendship Hall, and the projection system in multiple spaces.
During the month, I record the contributions. I pay any invoices that come in. I handle the bi-monthly payroll. And then at month end, I do the financial statements and analysis that go to both the finance team and the consistory.
I conduct the choir and also the handbell choir. I facilitate all the different musicians of the church into the worship service.
I've been here 7 years. I've been doing this type of work since I was 16 for different Protestant denominations, Lutheran, Methodist, Reformed, but I've been here at First Reformed for 7 years.
A long time. I want to say at least 6 years, probably more.
I started working here on August 1st, 2021.
Oh my goodness!
Yep.
Oh my goodness! Wait, math. 3
Yep,
years.
3 years. Yep.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
I've been in this position since January 1st this year.
I've always loved math, and to me, finances are fun. So this job leads directly into my professional experience and my education. So almost everything.
I guess there's two favorite parts. What I already mentioned, collaborating with musicians. I love that part of it. I love making music with people, instrumentalists, vocalists, the choir. It's just uplifting. And the second part, what I love about this job is that it keeps me playing. Music is fulfilling for me. It's always been a very fulfilling part of my life. And having the church job keeps me playing. And I play with my heart, and I'm so grateful to have this gift. I heard somebody say recently, the talent you have is God's gift to you. What you do with them is your gift to God. And I believe in the power of music. I believe in the power of music to uplift you when you need uplifting, to comfort you when you need comforting, and I feel blessed to be able to aid in people's worship experience.
I actually had heard from someone that watched the live stream during the pandemic, and they were saying, because obviously we were 100% virtual, and the frustrating part of my job, I'm going to answer your question with a little story here, so buckle up. The frustrating part of my job is that we would run into an issue on Sunday, and then I would have to figure it out by next Sunday. And the pressure was on, because if we didn't get the live stream to work, then people couldn't worship. And it was this whole community of everybody online, and you could always see when the live stream would start, and then people would be logging on, and you could just watch as, it would go from like a handful of number of people that are watching to several hundred. And I had heard from someone, they were going through a particularly rough time with some medical issues, and they basically said that, as they were going through one of the darkest times in their life, they would go back and rewatch the service and listen to the music and listen to the messages, and they were like, without that, I don't know that I would have made it through. And it was, you know, the weight of what I was doing actually came to light, and that's something that I always keep in the back of my head. And it's both the most rewarding part, but also the most not stressful, because I don't want to say stressful, but the where they're in the back of my head, like, okay, let's make sure it works, so that, you know, I don't know who on the other end of the live stream is watching, what they're going through, and how much they may need to connect to the church service.
My favorite part is working with everyone. There's something so wonderful about loving God and loving his people, and then coming together as one to facilitate worship and opening up people's hearts. It's I want to say magical. I'm sure there's a better word.
Wrap-up question. What is one of your favorite Bible verses?
This has been, when I was in youth group, I think I was in 8th grade or freshman in high school, we were challenged to memorize the book of James. And I think I memorized the first 3 chapters. But in that book, I discovered a verse. It's James 1, verse 5. If anyone lacks wisdom, he should ask of God, who gives freely to all without finding fault. And I just recognized in myself that I really, really need that. I really need that in my life. I want to live so well for God and be such a presence for him in this world, that I knew I just needed his wisdom to just pull me forward in that.
I actually have 2.
Okay.
It's Colossians 3:23, because it reminds me who I work for, and it's him and nobody else. And Micah 6:8, because that reminds me to remain humble.
It's always been Matthew 6:6. There was a man there by the name of Matthew, and Jesus came along and said, "Follow me," and he got up and went. Because you never know when the Lord is going to call on you and use you to do great things.
Philippians 4:6. Do not worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God your needs, and don't forget to thank him for the answers.